So, Joe, we were talking earlier about the difference that you get between a new product announcement and a certain content, digital assets. Could you tell me a little bit what
Sure,
you found when you promote those?
sure. So, like PR is still immensely valuable as a generator of new content for an organization, and as a generator of inbound links, and as a generator of media overall. What we found is that when our PR team goes out and tells the traditional press and tells bloggers about a product release, we get X amount of content that we can expect, X number of articles that we can expect. When they go out and engineer a PR program around a new piece of content that we publish, we can reasonably expect 10x the amount of coverage. And I think it's because what constitutes news in the mind of a technology publication or blogger or marketing publication or blogger has changed over the time. They don't see a product upgrade or a new feature set as necessarily newsworthy in the way that they see some asset that they can share with their readers as newsworthy. And that's why we house all of our content on SlideShare. And whenever we share it with a journalist or a blogger, we share that embed code in the pitch. And we found that journalists, even at mainstream publications, are always willing to use our SlideShare embed code in their articles, much more so than they would be willing to use a corporate hosted asset, even if it's the very same asset.
Could you talk, so when you do a piece of content, it's not just like an ebook. You do a very well thought out digital asset. So could you talk a little bit about what that looks like and,
Yeah.
and thinking goes into it?
Sure. So it's funny, content marketing is much more than the content. The content is only one piece of content marketing. So a lot of people look at content marketing as you produce something great, you publish it, and the world applauds. But it just doesn't work that way. Even remarkable content needs a little push. So content marketing is really, it's a three-legged stool. It needs the content itself, it needs the distribution channel, and then it needs venues to live on. And so we look at those three pieces holistically. We look at creating content that is shareable and share-worthy. We look at distributing it in creative ways that extends the life of that content as long as possible. And then we look at the venues that content is going to live on and how we can maximize the exposure and utility of those venues. And for us, our favorite venues are our blog and SlideShare as probably the two most important venues.